Hello, people. Welcome to another edition of The Kingdom is Here. I am Rashad Washington. I have once again the creator of the Kingdom Comics, Brian Bradley. On today's show, we are going to be interviewing him with the next issue of the Anointed 7. And also we have Roel Palmaira. Hopefully I didn't butcher that name. He is the creator spotlight of this month. So yes, let's get right into it. Brian, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. Like I said before we started the video, we were just talking about the weather, so I'm kind of enjoying this weather.
Yeah,
for right now.
Same here.
It's funny because I say back in November or December, and like when I would go to the store and with my girlfriend, and she'll talk to the people working at the store, like, we don't really get no real winter yet. So I'm just like, be careful what you wish for. Yeah. And then as soon as February hit, woof, it was like a sub-zero ice capade.
It was late, but it got here. And we definitely had to endure some pretty hectic, extreme weather conditions here the past few months. But it's finally warmed up, though. I think today's high was like 65, 67.
Mm-hmm.
So much welcomed. Definitely.
Yes, yeah. I was not surprised when it hit. I was just like, well, here it is. It finally came. I thought, I wasn't like, oh my God, the snow is here. Like, what the snow is doing? Like, no, man, this is where we live. This is
Chicago.
Why we get this snow. Yeah. So this is what it is.
Exactly.
Now, before we get into the next issue, talk about the upcoming issue, I want to talk about, because you have reached out to me last weekend about this convention, right? So is it like a Comic-Con type convention?
You're talking about the Alive concert?
The Alive concert, yeah. Is that okay?
Okay, yeah, that's going to probably be the next place that we'll be exhibiting. The Alive concert is actually a concert which will have several different contemporary Christian bands and singers and artists. And, I mean, they have it annually in Ohio. They're still planning on having it this year, although there'll be a lot of different social distancing guidelines that they'll follow. But, yeah, I'm planning on, having a booth. So, I mean, we'll be there with comic books, and we'll be there, for I think 4 days. So that's awesome. That's kind of the planning stage right now. Get a team of us together to go out there and just, represent the kingdom.
Awesome. Now, have you been to I'm sure you have, but how many conventions? Have you been to Comic-Con conventions and stuff like that?
Wow, yeah. Over the past 17 years, I've been to several comic book conventions all over the country. We finally did the Comic-Con in San Diego 2 summers ago. So that's like the pinnacle. That's the largest in the world currently. Although New York is trying to give them a run for their money, but I'd still say San Diego's the largest. I mean, that's where you get all the movie stars, promoting their upcoming movies, all the A-lister movie stars, sci-fi, superhero movies. Just it's all there together. It's a process where you have to kind of submit, and they choose only a certain amount of people every year. So we had to go through a process with that particular year in 2019. We made it. So that was awesome. pretty huge for Kingdom Comics to actually be at that particular convention. We would have been there last year or even this year, but they had to cancel it.
Okay.
As soon as everything is up and running again, we'll be there. But I mean, we do Wizard World conventions. We've done MegaCon. We've done C2E2 here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
We've been all over. We've been in Texas, Kansas. Here locally in the Midwest, Cleveland. I mean, there's too many to mention.
There's some regular Comic-Con convention crashers.
yeah. We go there and we do very well.
That's awesome.
We make sales.
That's great. So you said because I know I haven't been to any, but I've seen online A-listers, whether they doing superhero movies, promoting their movies there, or whether it's a fantasy film. And so, but I always wanted, I just thought like, man, this would be pretty cool, you know, to like really check out for the first time. So,
Sure.
So you said that, like I said, like seeing celebrities. So now you took a picture with Liverpool Fox. So you met Liverpool Fox, man. So how was that?
You know, that picture, I did meet her at Wizard World, Chicago. That picture is like almost 10 years old. That was 2011.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she was there for Batman, because she was in one of the Batmans. I think she was in Batman Returns, or one of them, the one with
Batman and Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was Batman and Robin.
And then she was also, of course, from Kill Bill. So
yeah.
She was there promoting that, and
nice.
You know, she's just as pleasant as can imagine.
So
she told me, she said, you know, you smell good. And I'm like, well, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
you smell better.
There you go. That's what I should have said.
So she
had to tiptoe a little bit, you know.
She didn't try to set it off or nothing like that, right?
Well, maybe a little bit, but you know,
a little bit. Did she bring some soul food?
Well, that would have been nice. Maybe next time I see her, I'll ask her.
I'm just messing around, but so this new issue, the Anointed 7. Now I read it, and I was reading it, and it was like I was getting very, very intrigued with it. And then I get to, because I was reading on my phone, and I didn't know I was on the last page. Mm-hmm. And when I got to the last page, I was like, "Oh no!" It's like, gosh, no, because I was like, man, this is something, man. So while reading it now, who's this big baddie, this big villain in this
Zonix.
Anointed 7. Yeah. So is he like the dark sea, was his name? Dark Sea, the dark side from DC?
Or Thanos. He's our version of Thanos.
Yeah.
Zonix, well, what he actually is a theoretical character who potentially, I mean, I got to make it very clear. I'm not telling, biblical, this is fact, this is what happened. This is a fictional story.
Right.
And he's based on the potential of there being judges that God once appointed to rule but to judge the universe. It's not without precedent that God does use judges to help carry out his will. We see it in the Bible. We even see that there are judges in heaven in the book of Revelations. So my thought was, in a fictional manner, to present a past age, an age before Adam, where judges help judge the universe. So Zonix is the head judge. And I kind of get into, this is the new issue that you read. We already have him printed up.
Nice.
So we kind of get into his origin in this issue, as you saw, and basically he's gone rogue. He's gone, he's in rebellion.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, with his stance as being this powerful judge, he thinks he can just take over everything, and not too much can oppose him. Nothing can really oppose him, but God had a plan. So the premise is that God uses the Anointed 7 in the present time. He takes them back to this past age, and through them, he is confronting Zonix. So, in a nutshell, that's kind of what it is. But he's a powerful character, and he's also in the present. So, the issue kind of goes into what happened in the past, while at the same time, he has reemerged in present day. So, we're dealing with him in other comic books. We're kind of dealing with him in the present age, while in the Anointed 7, we go back to the past and see how he was dealt with originally.
Okay, gotcha. So now, what is like, excuse me. So what is like your process when you go into like coming up with these stories and these characters? Like, where do you get like this type of inspiration, man? Because these characters, like, well, really, I was intrigued too, was from like how the characters development, and also the this guy, what's his name, Lord Christopher.
Yeah, that was the original bad guy.
Okay, he's the original. He was the original bad guy. Okay, so how do you So how do you? What is your process like, man, to like come up with these characters and these storylines?
Lord Christopher, when I first developed the Anointed Seven, I kind of based it loosely on Bible prophecy, and Lord Christopher was a type of Antichrist. Mm-hmm. So his name is kind of a takeoff on Christ, Lord Christ. Okay. So being a false prophet, being a false false Christ character, I thought, how about we just name him Lord Christopher, kind of as an eye wink to the people who are reading it, Lord Christopher. That's what we started off as. That was based, like I said, on the concept of an Antichrist. Through the years and through the issues, he's evolved and he's become quite a unique character. And who he is right now, I mean, even if he's, as you see in this issue, he's kind of in between, because he's kind of being used by God, but he's still a bad character. So it's kind of interesting where that character has gone and how he's evolved. As far as where these concepts, just in general, just imagination. I also told someone one time. He asked me a similar question. Where do I get these stories from? Yeah. And what ends up happening, and I'm sure other writers can attest to this, is that sometimes the characters just write themselves. Sometimes they just you get a piece of paper, or in my case on a computer, and this is, and it just flows like that. And sometimes I am surprised myself by where the direction some of these characters take, but I realize these things they're kind of writing themselves.
Nice, man.
That's the flow you want to get into, where you can just doing their own thing.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I was just like reading it. It was kind of like, you binge watching a show, or not just binge watching a show, but you watching the show, and then you feel like it's really now it's getting more and more intense, and then next thing you know, credits come. And I was just like, I felt reading this issue. I was like, no.
Yeah. It means you got to get the next issue. That's how that works.
Yeah, you got to get the next issue. So this issue is going to be released. When is this?
15th.
The 15th.
It's Monday.
So that will be 15th.
This Monday.
This Monday. And then they could go get the issue at the link at the bottom of this video. Correct?
Yeah. I'll have the information. And you can actually purchase a hard copy. You can also download it for free, but if you want the actual hard copy to get all the artwork, if you want to hold on to it, and I always prefer the hard copy.
Yeah. I like to have that hard physical copy and everything. So,
and that cover artist, that's Annie Gosh. He did the cover for us.
So who's this?
Annie Gosh. He's done some work for us before. Okay. And we will probably get him on a creative spotlight here in the future.
Okay.
But yeah, he's an incredible artist. That's and great. Then Roel did the second part.
Nice.
Actually, he did the first part, and then yours truly did the second part.
Oh man, nice. If you don't have me do none of this, because it's gonna look like chicken scratch. Like those cartoons with wavy lines when they be writing and stuff don't really work.
Yeah.
So man, it's like, can you get like a glimpse? I mean, like just a little teaser or anything for the next issue?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Up to this issue, Roel had been doing one part and I had been doing the other part. And the part that he was doing concentrated on the Anointed Seven on Earth, and the part I was doing was concentrating on Lord Christopher on Saturn. So now both storylines have come together, and the next issue you'll have the confrontation, the final battle between Zonix and the Anointed Seven.
Okay.
That's what's coming. All this time I've been building plot, but then the big climax is coming the next issue.
All right, man. I'm gonna be just like how I be watching WandaVision, just be waiting.
There you go.
All right, come on, Kingdom Comics Plus. Release that next issue.
I like that. Kingdom Comics Plus. I like that.
I'm ready.
Me too. That's gonna happen.
Well, Brian, like it's always been a pleasure, interviewing, talking to you about these comics. And, I'm really getting into it. These stories are amazing. These characters, they're really great, very creative. And yeah, man, it's always been a blast, talking to you about this stuff. And I can't wait to talk about this other issue that's coming out next month, man.
Yeah, yeah. So it's all good, right. And we're flowing. We're knocking these issues out. Next month will be Bridge, so that's what's coming next month.
Bridge, okay.
Yeah, we actually did something very rare. We published the Anointed 7 2 months in a row. Nice. So we don't usually do that.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll be looking forward to it, man. Hopefully, these Kingdom Comics fans be looking forward to it, and any comic book fans or any fans out there, man, they'll be looking forward to these issues, man. So yeah, it's been a pleasure, man. And next up, we're gonna have the creator spotlight of this month of March. Roel, did I say it right? Roel Palmaira.
We're gonna find out because he's gonna say his name. Yes. Find out exactly how to pronounce it.
Yes. Brian, it's been a blast, man, and I can't wait to speak with you again next month, man.
Absolutely.
And remember, the kingdom is here.
Kingdom is here.
All right. Brian, take it easy, okay?
Yep, thanks a lot. You too.
All right. Here we go. Welcome, everybody. Now for our creator spotlight of the month, we have Roel Palmaira. How you doing, sir?
I'm okay, buddy. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing okay, man. It's nighttime here. So you from the Philippines, right?
Yes, it's actually noontime. It's about lunchtime in a few hours.
Okay, it's getting close to my bedtime in like 2 hours. Yeah, so when I reached out to you because I didn't know you were from the Philippines, when Brian asked me to reach out to you, and I was just like, okay, cool. And then when you told me that, yeah, it's I reached out to you like at 8:30 in the morning, and you were saying like it's 11:30, I think at night or something like that. I was like, oh man. And I was just like, well, if I do at this certain time, oh man, it's gonna be probably at the middle of the night. So I just see what time works best for you. So thank God that we found a time that works out for you, man. Yeah. So it's great. Yeah. So Roel, man, how do you so now we're talking about this next issue, the Anointed 7. And before I get into that, how did you and Brian hook up? How did you guys meet?
We actually met at Upwork. Upwork, the one where the freelancers go and some clients search for artists and other things that they wanted to do with. It's actually just a coincidence for me because I'm just actually searching for something in Upwork that is related to the comic books actually. And that time I'm not really that good in drawing, but I said, let me try this one. I think I'll be doing. I don't know if I'll be doing good at comics, and I think things are great now.
Okay. So, what is your role in the Kingdom Comics? So, do you like do the art design for like the covers and everything?
Yes, actually. I started by the first projects I have in Kingdom Comics. It's actually just a small projects, and I'm the one inking, penciling, coloring, and all the things with regards to the artwork. And actually, this style was different at the first time I draw, and if you compare it to the recent comic books that I made for the Kingdom Comics.
Okay. So, let's see. Have you like worked on anything else besides comic books?
Yes, actually.
Like, do you do anything else?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually doing some animating stuff, but not really that
really
great project. Yeah, but that's just for actually for some simple boards like in the what do you think the game screen of the Android games and just like that. Mm-mm. The one
Okay.
the splash
Okay.
screen, I mean the splash screens, the animated splash screens.
Okay.
For the
Awesome.
comic books, that's just about 5 years ago when I started it.
Okay.
Mm. I
So are
yeah.
you like yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, no,
What
no,
you
yeah,
about to
yeah, yeah.
say?
I'm about to say is that
Okay.
I actually wanted to use your face at the last because the last issue, but it's I think it's too late for me because I've just seen you in the YouTube for just a week ago, so just too late for me. The one for the
Oh
character,
man,
oh
so
yeah,
you want to so you want to use my
yeah,
face for a character?
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
man, that'll be great. So
Maybe
I
in
could
the
just show
yeah, maybe in the next issue
that'll
I
be
think.
great.
Uh,
Oh man, that'll be great. So I can just like, hey mom, dad, like your son is a superhero now. I'm a good character. That's me. That'll be great, man. I love that. So are you big on superheroes? Like when it comes to like comic books, do you have like a outside of like Kingdom Comics? Like, are you a big fan of like the DC, the Marvels, and
Mm,
stuff like that?
well, actually, when I was young, I was very fond of the X-Men, but the animated ones. I've just read
Oh,
a few comic books actually. But I have
okay.
seen the X-Men, the animated series, the 90s animated series actually. That was
Yeah.
actually yeah, yeah, that's it, bro. That actually started my drawing, but not really a hobbyist. I just draw for fun, and
hmm
yeah, that's the start. I also fond of reading Archie comics.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, my father he
yes.
just showed me that
Mm.
a couple of weeks ago because I knew about it, but
Mm-mm.
we was watching the news and he said like this guy looked like a guy from the Archie comics and he was like showing me Archie comics. I was like, yeah, so I'm very familiar with it.
And also the anime culture here in Asia. I think I'm very fond of that. Uh, mm,
Anime, yeah,
yeah.
nice, nice. Do you have a favorite like
Well,
anime property?
I'm more of the old school stuff. The Rurouni Kenshin, the the Samurai X in English, and also the Cowboy Bebop. That one. I'm
Awesome.
also
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I heard of them. I heard of them. Nice. So, Roel. So, now, have you read this next issue for the Anointed Seven? Have you read it?
Yes, yes, actually.
Yeah. So, me and Brian, we had talked about it and everything, and I just thought it was like really intriguing and incredible with the story because I got really, really caught up into it, and I was just like so upset when because I was reading from my phone,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
I didn't know I was on the last page, and then when I swiped up, and that was like the ending of the issue, and I was just like, no, like why? I want more.
Well, actually, I was very amazed on how they write the Kingdom comics. It's more of a very kind of intriguing yet religious yet just like the DC universe, but
Yeah,
with this yeah, I like that one actually. I like how they write
awesome.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you got anything? Do you have anything like coming up next with Kingdom Comics?
Well, actually, for the next script, I still yet to have that, or Brian, I think, still have to give it to me anytime soon. But for the projects, not yet. It's not. I think it's still on the way. But yeah, you know, man, when I saw your face, I think you're very good. In the next issue, I think I can change one, and yeah. Uh,
Like
uh,
man, don't gas me up, Roel. Don't
yes.
gas me up, man. I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying, like walk around with a cape now.
And
But
also,
look, man.
I'm about to, I think I have to give a little change in the not a change, just an improvement in the art style that I have, because I always have this. Yeah, I'm confused if what kind of style I'll be using, but I think I just found something that will be something new for the next issue. If I draw the
Okay.
next issue.
I'll,
Mm.
all right. I'll be looking forward to it,
Yeah.
man. And look, Roel, it's been like great talking to you.
Yeah.
And
You too,
I'm
man.
glad, we connected. We connected on Facebook, and it's been very, very, I had a good time talking to you right now. And I look forward to, like, networking with you and connecting with you even more, man. So have a nice day, man. I
You
mean,
too,
my
man.
day is over here. So I'm gonna just relax until my bedtime, and I'm gonna pass out.
You too, man. It's midday, so I just started my day. So good luck to
Yeah, you
your.
started your day, man. You started your day. You started your day. All right, well, you take it easy, man. And I just want to let the fans know, like, the Kingdom is here. This is Kingdom Comics. Make sure you go like and subscribe our YouTube channel and Facebook, man.
I'm also
All right,
looking forward to
Royale, you take it
it.
easy, okay?
Thank you, man. You too.
All right, all
Right.
right.